Hey folks, and welcome back to MusicalConman Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Some of you, by the way, may be wondering why I have this cursor floating around the screen. It's because I have mouse control enabled, which not everyone knows is actually a thing you can do in Isaac, but you have to go into the .ini files and edit a value mouse control from 0 to 1. Weird, right? So, last run, played the Lost, and managed to win. After that glorious moment, I'm gonna go back to an Eden run for now, because although the Lost is fun, I like the joy of starting with a new item. Oh, I love this start. Alright, our damage is fine, our tier rate isn't great, but 3 red hearts and IV bag I love abusing, and the relic is an amazing defensive item. As soon as the relic pays out with its first spirit heart, I'm probably immediately just going to go down to half a red heart with IV bag, and this run is gonna be rolling in money, and hopefully some luck upgrades. I love min-maxing, and this is exactly the way I like to do it. Thank you for creating some space there, Wrath. This is one of those rare situations where we may really want to go to the shop on the first floor, depending on if we get any. If we get a key and some red heart drops. With some bombs, if we get in, we could blow up the donation machine to supplement any income we might lack, but why would we do that? We have so much money coming in for us. We do have that red heart there. I could consider spending a bomb for that red heart for some extra IV bag plays. There is this curse room. I do want to go in. Perfect. So, to protect this spirit heart, I'm gonna use IV bag, and during the invincibility of IV bag, walk through the door. That way we only take damage to our red heart, and not to our spirit heart. And on the way out, we are gonna lose a penny in theory, but I'm gonna try something a little... I want that nickel. Okay, I spent half a spirit heart for that nickel. We're gonna get a lot of spirit hearts, I'm okay with that. And look how much money we have already. We just need to get into the shop and we can already buy an item on the first floor. I would be a little more sad about losing that half a spirit heart if we weren't... Let's see what we got. Seraphim. Fine early. This will be helpful against our first floor boss. Oh, I can't believe we didn't get hit there. And I am happy about it. Alright, if I get a key, I won't open that. My first key goes to the shop, but if there's a key in the shop, I will buy it and use it to open that. Can't believe I got out of the way of that. This is just a joyful run so far. Okay, joy is dead. There is no happiness in this sinful world. That was silly damage. Okay, I'm gonna guess that our secret room is here. We need consumables, and we have money, so in a very rare moment for me, I'm actually going to play this slot machine. I mean, it's already paid for itself in that we could use that spirit heart and a half to get more than we spent on it. I just really want a key, and I don't want to play this all day, but I will go down to 5 cents. Alright, let's just blow all this up. Got our bomb back and a lot of money. So that refilled our HP for 3 cents and some time. That's the net effect. And I'm very happy with that. We came in with 15 cents, and once we spend this, if we spent this HP back down to where we had it, we'd have a lot less. Now, I believe we're due for a spirit heart after we kill Littlehorn here, who's not going to be that hard. Seraphim is actually really helpful as a first floor treasure room item. I mean, a familiar is rarely my favorite thing, but... Oh wow, lots of spirit hearts. Boop, 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 boop. Lots of money. Familiar is rarely my favorite thing, but as far as familiars that just shoot, Seraphim's probably the best one, except maybe Mongo Baby or Fate's Reward. I think Fate's Reward is cheating. I think of that less as a familiar and more as an extension of my own tiers. And Mongo Baby just has some unique potential going for it. I'm actually hoping for, rather than 2 Spirit Hearts, like something in a key. But a Bomb and a Spirit Heart is not to be sneezed at. So, we have a lot of Spirit Hearts, no Red Hearts. I wish we had some Red Hearts to protect that, but I'm gonna break even here. I'm gonna use the Hermit card because we want to go to the shop anyway.
The Hermit.
I do not want Little Baggy. I like cards better than pills, as probably a lot of people do. But I'm gonna buy this just for 5 bombs and put it back. And buy the credit card, which, you know what? Maybe I'll go deals with, because we have IV bag, maybe I'll try to do a Red Heart build this run and use credit card to get some free items from a Deal with the Devil that we like. So that we can get Deal with the Devil items without taking Deal with the Devil precedent. And this offensive boost in the form of Small Rock makes me think that this is probably a pretty viable strategy. Now it might be a better... so if we take the Rosary, it will give us 3 Spirit Hearts and put copies of the Bible in every item pool in the game. The Bible is just an active ability to fly that also kills Mom instantly and kills you instantly against Satan. It's really not good. Certainly not going to take it over IV bag. And because we have so much HP, can I do it? Can I get it just right? Yes. Yeah. We're probably getting near to full HP here. We don't need that 3 Spirit Hearts nearly as much as we need to get better items than the Bible multiple times. You don't want to get a Bible from the Deal with the Devil. That's just thematically inappropriate. So, we're going to take out Monstro. Small Rock is helping a lot. Seraphim is putting in work. I'm sorry I knocked you, buddy. Little guy, little woman, little person. It doesn't look like it's much about gender. Okay. Can't not take Campion's Conception with IV bag, and Horror Babylon is going to be free. So, I'm planning on Horror Babylon never being useful this run, because I'm planning on going entirely with Red Hearts. This is not probably strategically the most optimal build. It's usually better to go for no Red Hearts after... I really thought we had the damage taken out. No Red Hearts after the Mom fight, just permanent Polaroid invincibility. But I like deals with the Angel, and hey, maybe this is the run where I naturally get Godhead. Let's find out. Yeah, let's go to the item. We continue to have a lot of money. Sorry, I was bringing up the floor thing, which I do pretty often. And that kept us from seeing the little name of the quarter, which gives us 25 cents. So yeah, we're just rolling in money here. Really want to get a key to go to the shop. Alternatively, want to find a secret room next to the shop. I wouldn't have said no to a bombs or key pill there. That's the second time I've made that exact same mistake. It's a good thing we have enough HP such that I don't actually mind losing half a Spirit Heart, especially with the Relic. This is pretty much an invincible run. Okay, that's going way too far. That's tempting fate. This is a very strong run defensively because of the Relic, which almost makes me think it's better to go with deals with the Angel rather than deals with the Devil, because... I mean, sorry, the other way around, because we need offense more than we need defense right now. That said, we got credit card, and IV bag makes me want to have more red HP. Who knows, maybe I'll get... maybe I'll get a Deal with the Devil again, and get a Thane. Our frame rate seems to be dropping a bit here. Let me pause the recording real quick and close some other programs. Alright, hello again. No time has passed for you, but it's been a second. Or 3 for me. Let's see if that makes a difference. Seems to be running pretty smoothly from my end. Key. Perfect. Glowing Hourglass. I could use this to fill up my donation machine to 99 cents. But, oh yeah, that's right, we have IV bag. We can totally use Horror Babylon all the time. I was a fool. This 3-cent Spirit Heart paid for itself. Joker card is good. Key is good. Actually going to use IV bag on a Spirit Heart here because we have extra lying around. So yeah, we can have the damage bonus from Horror Babylon all the time. And we're going to have a lot of money. And this leaves room for us to discover a nice synergy with IV bag later in the run, hopefully. I can think of... Alright, a theme like we had a couple runs ago is definitely the best one in my mind, but I can think of a couple items that reward taking damage. What's it called? Best Bud, the fly item that acts like Dissonant Admiration. The white attack fly that comes out only after you take damage isn't great, but it's something that we can use to get through bosses quicker. And as you can probably tell already, this is just at the right time when we want to go into the curse room without losing Spirit Hearts. That was a little bit of a tricky dodge, but we got through it, and it's not that big a deal with this much HP on our run. What a horrible night to have a curse. You know, I personally disagree. This seems like a great afternoon to have a curse. Also a great afternoon to be inside playing Isaac. It's 103 out where I live, and 103 degrees Fahrenheit. You can tell whether it's Fahrenheit or Celsius because I'm not dead from 103 degrees Celsius. It's hot. Good time to relax, record some Isaac. And, you know, this is going to be the 4th episode of my Let's Play series. I'd like to think that maybe there's even a person or two who watched one of the earlier ones and is now watching... I should do the run, but also, Cambion Conception just gave us Demon Baby. I'd like to think there's a person or two who watched an earlier episode and thought, hey, I'd be okay with seeing another one, and is here now, so regardless of whether that fantasy is true or not, it's kind of cool. And as usual, 4 episodes in, this is starting to feel less like just my first time trying a thing, and more like, hey, I'm kind of doing a thing here. If it's a good deal with the devil, we'll take it. If not, but let's hope for a deal with the angel.
Joker.
Oh, this is the test of my commitment. And angel rune. But Maw of the Void. Guppy's tail. Commitment. I will commit to my strategy. I also can say that because I had a tough time with that because this run isn't that strong right now, and it's hard to turn down Maw of the Void. But with Horror Babylon, Small Rock, and now Ceremonial Robes, we're doing pretty fine for damage. And the other reason I felt like I can survive even if we don't take these is because we have Cambion Conception and IV bag, so Tears Up is great. At some point, we are likely to get Lilbrin. I will attempt to use bombs here, but I think Hookworm messed that up a little bit for me, or something did. But you know what? Our DPS is really getting up there. Fate's Reward, another fine familiar. Disadvantage of all these familiars is if Cambion Conception does give us Little Grim, or Incubus, especially, it's going to be way far back in our familiar train. Okay, good, he didn't aim for me. I have a hard time dodging those, but RNG, this was merciful. And hey, that's 4 more plays closer to Incubus or Wilbrim. They'll be pretty far back in our familiar train, but so we won't be able to rely on them quite as much as we might, but either of them would be a great just additional source of damage. So let me see, it takes 15 hits to get your first. I thought I might take damage there, so I took damage on my own terms, and then I totally didn't see the bullet coming the second time. Now you all know. So, yeah. I can definitely see the keys to victory on this run ahead of us. I liked 5 keys. Let's do it. Mom's bottle of pills. Not great.
Infested.
It's a step towards the mom transformation, which is not very good, but hey, let's try 2 more pills. Maybe we'll get another tears up. Speed up is great. Pretty fly is great. I'm kind of building this run around IV bag, so I'm going to stick with it, but Mom's bottle of pills, I apologize for not giving you the respect you deserve for the good work you've done to make this run worth running. So anyway, I was about to talk a bit about kind of my philosophy of Isaac, which is that basically, I mean, every run is winnable if you never ever get hit, except for the, like, 3 guaranteed damage rooms on, like, the dark room and other places. Obviously, that's not feasible for most of us. But really, you have a lot of chances to get items in Isaac. The only item I've gotten outside of a... I've only gotten a couple items outside of a shop, treasure room, or item room. Those are... I'm looking at the item tracker instead of dodging, but I appear to have barely gotten out of that situation. Let me see. Yeah, we have 12 items so far, of which we got small rock from a tinted rock, the quarter from a mini boss, and the rest we just got from item room, treasure room, devil deals, and we're going to continue getting more items. And really, until the point at which items drop off at the cathedral or so, Isaac, I feel like winning an Eden run is largely just a matter of surviving long enough to figure out what your strategy is. Because what I personally love about Isaac, and especially about Afterbirth, is that there's a lot of ways to min-max the run to get advantages that other people wouldn't have seen if you know what you're doing. Which is why a big part of why I win runs more often than I used to. Not just because I've gotten better at shooting and dodging, but also because I just have a better sense of whether it's something as simple as which spacebar item is more worth taking, to something a little more requiring a little more knowledge, such as you can blow up the shopkeepers in the shop to get an increased chance of the deal with the devil, and also knowing about how to not take red heart damage to increase your deal with the devil chance, which turns into the value of spirit hearts and all this other stuff that's important in the current Isaac meta, to the extent that there's a meta in a single-player game. And even more complicated stuff like thinking about, you know, like leaving items you might take because they could provide synergies later on in the run. We have not gone to our shopper item room in this floor, I don't believe. That is an important part of getting stronger, unless you're as strong as our last run and you're sprinting to get to boss rush as the Lost because you have no common sense, or alternatively you just really want glory. Okay, that was a fun circle. Boss rush, speaking of which, is really not looking like it's in the cards on this run. This run could have gotten there in time, but honestly, besides, first of all, I'm a bit of a slow player. I don't know what it is, but I just get through rooms slower than some other people do. But also, Curse the Lost really takes some time. Okay, I'm glad we found our shop before our item room. And I'm grateful for that luck up. That's right, I shouldn't be hoarding HP because we have Horde Babylon. Foolish me. So yeah, here we're gonna blow this guy up to get a better chance to deal with the devil, and... No, wait. Yeah, we didn't take deal with the devil, so we're going to donate, hopefully 10 cents to the donation machine, and I didn't count, so let's say it's 79. Okay, I remember, I know that's more than 10. So that gives us an increased chance to get a deal with the angel rather than a deal with the devil. Donating that money. That penny on the ground makes me feel pretty sure that we went here already. This must have been like the first room we did. Alright, let's find that friggin' item room. I know we've been this way. Oh. Mom's bottle of pills, that's right. I was looking at the item tracker. Wait, we've been on this floor a long time. Oh, I don't know. I've lost track. I'm confused, but this is why no one likes Curse of the Lost. Relax.
Relax.
I'm glad we chose to spend our money that way. Hey, at least the announcer said its name that time. Rebirth introduced the announcer who reads the names of pills, but for some reason, at least for me, it doesn't always happen, which makes it just a little special treat when he actually does say it. My favorite, of course, is question marks. We took damage we didn't need to take, but also, we haven't been lower than 11.5 HP in quite a while. Alright, no angel deal. Evil upgrade doesn't actually do anything unless we have Black Feather. So safety pin is not great. Shot speed up might at least make it easier to hit with Hookworm. 2 stone chests is worth doing for the chance that... Hey, Black Feather! Black Feather, with Darkness Comes Power, gives a small, I'm gonna say, like 0.2 damage up for every evil upgrade you have collected, which is interesting because until this trinket was introduced, there were several items that said evil up, but that didn't actually mean anything in the same way that there are several items that say faith up, but there's no stat called faith. They all have different effects, which in some way, I suppose, developer Edmund McMillan thought was related to faith in some way. Let's keep it. Permanent roll right in its... Sorry. Oh, actually, yes, permanent roll invincibility, but more importantly, for a Babylon state. But with Black Feather, every item that has an evil up is now a small damage upgrade as long as you carry the trinket, which means that the safety pin, which until just a minute ago I was saying wasn't that great for us, except maybe the shot speed, is now actually a small damage up. Our damage is at 5 ticks. It's been a long time since I've played without missing HUD, so I don't actually have as good a sense of what that means. Wow, so everything we need is along the main path. Missing page... Not great. Ooh. I was thinking maybe what we could do is play that blood bank for a chance at a blood bag. But I would much... There's nothing we want from that. Well, no, there could be a golden chest. We don't want... We're not going to take either of these, so let's just play Satanic Bible with the Black Heart. Satanic Bible is an awesome item, amazing defensive item, but we have the Relic, so we're probably fine. So, with IV Bag, we can play IV Bag and run into the Demon Beggar / Blood Bank with the resulting invincibility. And we have so many Spirit Hearts lying around that, although I was hoping to find some Red Hearts, I'm perfectly happy to play this with Spirit Hearts. So we did not get a deal with anything on the Devil or Angel on the last floor, which means we should have like a 2/3 chance of getting it on this floor. So, blank card. I love blank card, but I've kind of committed to trying to make one interesting game break work. Infested. Whatever. Oops, I need another cent. Hopefully this will let me donate 10 cents without jamming, because this will boost our deal with the angel chance. I believe it's 10 and not 11, but we have so many Spirit Hearts lying around that we're going to put 11 just to be safe. Alright, let's pick up that Spirit Heart. So blowing up the shopkeeper gave us a better chance to deal with the devil. You know what? Blowing this guy up will give us a better chance to deal with the angel. And playing him will reduce our chance of a deal with the angel. Oops, that didn't work quite like I planned, but yo, that worked like I planned. Awesome.
Quick question, Max.
Hey, he narrated my favorite one. My favorite narration, one of my less favorite pills. Sucky effect. Alright, so I'm gonna play the crap out of that demon beggar, but I'm gonna do it after we fight the boss, because I'm not willing to sacrifice the item we could get from him, so I am gonna play him, but I also want this deal with the angel, so I'm not going to play him yet. And if we don't get a deal with the angel, I'm gonna regret it a bit. Oh, by the way, quick plug for future projects. The boss trek you hear right here just caught my attention because it's a bit of a familiar one. In keeping with my channel name of MusicalConman, I'm actually working on a... maybe I should have blown him up. Whatever. Hey, mom transformation. Okay, so we could have a second guppy item here. And this late in the run, I give up on deals with the angel. Because... oh, dang. Thank you for staying open, door. I totally meant to take Guppy's paw and just didn't take it. I want to keep this red heart because I would like to get... I don't know. I would have liked to keep some red hearts. Okay. Yeah, Gimpy is going to make this pretty lucrative for us. Synth oil. Amazing pickup. I am aware I did not really play that optimally. I used IV bag at random times. But I'm playing a bit fast and loose with HP on this run, because Relic is so good. I haven't explained at all, by the way. The Relic gives you... drops a full spirit heart every 4th room you clear. Let's do it. Which is amazing. Or maybe every 3 rooms, in which case it's even better. I just felt like at the start of the run it took us 4 rooms to get one instead of 3. You know what? Maybe I'll try to count after the next one it drops. I was both hoping that that golden chest contained Guppy's head, and really hoping that it didn't, because I turned down a Guppy item earlier in the run. Oh, I wish I'd taken Maw of the Void, but I was too committed then and not committed enough now. It's just that at the Depths one, when I didn't get an angel deal, there's only 3 floors left, and I probably wouldn't have gotten a deal with anything on at least one of those 3. And if I'm going to do an angel-focused run, I want to fight Mega Satan. I want to get my key pieces, you know? That's part of the whole fun. And I wasn't going to really have time to do that. Oh yeah, we can fly. Dagoz is great, shows us our map. Keeps us from getting lost, at least. And looking forward to finding our item room, because more options is a quiet hero. Makes it so that all our item rooms contain 2 items. Wow. I can't believe I just forgot that enemy existed. I just focused completely on the hands and was like, oh, I forgot about you when he hit me. Relic. Relic saves me from all my mistakes. Oh, and I don't know how long I've had it. I just realized I have Incubus now. Probably have had it for a while. This is great. Will I re-roll the whole run? I'm gonna go with probably. But I don't have to make that choice. I don't care about Wheel of Fortune, so let's
Wheel of Fortune.
blow it up. A 2-room. All the dice rooms have a different effect. Man, IV bag Gimpy is really good. So all the dice rooms didn't need to go to this room, whatever. All the dice rooms have a different effect. A 1-room re-rolls all your items. A 2-room re-rolls all consumables. in that room. A 3-room rerolls all consumables on the floor. A 4-room rerolls all items, all pedestal items on the floor. So, like, if you go into your item room, and on that previous floor, I would take that 3 floors ago, but not now. We're not going to encounter poop anymore. So, on that previous floor where we found Mom's bottle of pills, but didn't want to take it, because I like trying to make stuff happen with IV bag, Cambion conception. Gimpy. We could have used, if we had found a 4-room on that floor, we would have gone into it, and it would have changed Mom's bottle of pills into another item from the treasure room pool. We've had some good pills, and we could get a tears upgrade or a speed upgrade from that, but we will definitely get a damage upgrade by holding this, so I'm going to stick with Black Feather. I could be using IV bag to get more money out of this, but with only 1 shop left in the run, I'm not really that focused on it. HP isn't that important, and I'm playing this pretty hard because HP isn't that big a deal, and because, hey, it gave us the leech from Cambion Conception. That's, I'm gonna say probably the worst thing you can get from Cambion Conception, except maybe a second Dark Bum when you already have one. But it's still pretty decent. The leech is likely to... So the leech is a familiar, it kills enemies, and whenever it kills an enemy with its meager amount of damage, it heals you for half a red heart. So if we had gone Angel Deals and had a lot of red hearts, Leech would be a pretty strong item, because if we ever got genuinely scared about the future of the run, we could just rely on it. Alright, we have a second red heart. I would love to keep these red hearts for IV bag plays. D4. I never take the D4, but this run, honestly, I've had a lot of fun with IV bag, but there's nothing special about the rest of this run, really, so... Will Cambion Conception Familiars stay with us? I don't think so. Let's do it. Okay. Soy milk. Soy milk Ludovica technique. Oh, but we have Cricket's body. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. This is why I enable mouse control. Wow, our shot speed is real bad. Okay, this is not very strong. I'm gonna clear a couple more rooms with it just to appreciate it, and see if I make... Yeah, this does not do damage. Oh, and we can't fly, and we break. We have Stompy, or we have Leo, or Thunder Thighs, or something. And we do not have our Cambion Conception Familiars, which I was probably not rating highly enough as a factor in our relative strength at that time. Alright, we've got 2 more rerolls. This! Alright, I haven't... Halo... Quad Shot Proptosis 2020 Soul Midas Touch Tech Axe. Oh man, I wish we could do Hush and Boss Rush now, but I took way too long. We have Lord of the Flies, or Beelzebub, sorry. It got a name change in Afterbirth. Oh my god, this is great. We're doing the Dark Room, at least. If we can't do Mega Satan or Hush or Boss Rush, and we're this strong, I'm at least going to go to the Dark Room. Hopefully I remember to go down to Shoal. In case you're wondering, I pretty much do always go to the chest instead of the Dark Room. I'd say probably most players do once they have their 1001% and all their completion marks. Tears up, pill. Not going to knock it. Not a guppy item, that's fine. You know what? I should have used IV bag to get out there without costing a Spirit Heart, because every time I've taken damage, I've used the excuse, but we have the relic, so it's not a big deal. But we don't have the relic anymore, so it matters. Tears up is great. Oh, that's right, we have Midas Touch. Relax is really lots of money. Midas Touch, wow, gave us 2 luck upgrades. That's why I did that, by the way. I know the money isn't going to come in handy barring an exceptionally lucky money equals power from a chest on the dark room. But it could have lucky pennies. That's one change I like in Afterbirth, is the addition of lucky pennies. First of all, I feel like luck was a pretty weak stat beforehand. Well, I don't know. I mean, luck definitely matters for your consumable drops and stuff, but there were only 2 or 3 items you could get that influenced luck. Luckfoot, Magic Scab, and I'm gonna say that there's probably one other, I don't remember right now. Lucky Toe, there might have been an item that influenced 2. Mom's Pearls wasn't in the game in Rebirth, so maybe it was just those 2. Luck was important. You could get luck up hills, and a couple luck up items, and items like Tough Love or whatever, or Mom's Eye, or certain hills, did benefit from luck upgrades. IV Bag isn't doing anything for us anymore, but Book of Belial wouldn't really do much for us anyways. I rarely use it. It would give us a higher deal with the Devil Chance and bonus damage when we pop it, but we have so much damage. We no longer have needs on this run. If we never get a single... If we get no more items, and we don't have any more HP dropped between now and the Lamb fight, I feel pretty comfortable in saying that, like, it might not be ideal, but we could totally beat this run without getting hit more than 12 times from now on. As a matter of fact, I'm going to try and beat this... I don't want to say the whole run, because that's a long-term goal, but I'm going to try and beat this floor and Shoal without taking damage. And honestly, I can't think of any reason why that should be difficult at all, because pretty much every room we should instantly kill with these massive, numerous Tech X shots. We have Quad Shot 2020, and our rate of fire is still fine. You know, I'm only shooting big ones, but wait, so I can't shoot smaller than that. That's odd. I'm used to being able to shoot a lot of small Tech X shots. I wonder what's up with that. Anyway, we're at 33 minutes right now. I bet we can win this run before 37 minutes if we just go straight to boss fights. And if I don't find anything fun to min-max. Okay. If I'm gonna pledge not to take damage, I should probably pay attention to dodging. Okay. I am not gonna take damage again until we get to the Satan fight, and I'm gonna try not to take damage there. Oh, that's right, I almost went up to the cathedral, but that would have ended the run early because we have the negative. So, I always take the... which I guess is theoretically a benefit... Look at that damage. I guess that's theoretically a benefit to our run. Once you have full completion marks, to end the run at Shoal or the Cathedral instead of at the Dark Room of the Chest. Just in theory, because you get to be done a floor sooner. But in... You know what, let's just check this stuff. Get out of here. We don't need the moon card for anything else. Goodbye, greed. Thank you, the soul, for keeping us from getting hit. With this much damage and the soul, I should totally not have trouble not getting hit. I was about to say, you know what? I'm gonna IV bite myself down to 1 heart, so that if I do get hit, I'm dead, so that I have to keep my promise. But no, that's silly. That's the sort of foolish thinking that ended... Aww. Okay. So, I'm probably getting a little too big for my britches here, as my grandmother would say, in all this big talk about how I won't take damage, like I'm some amazing player. Let's keep in mind that, like, although I frequently win runs with the Lost has Holy Mantle. You know what? Oh, let's use this once. Okay. Telepathy. IV Bag. I love you. You know that. But you're not What have you done for me lately? I haven't used you this floor. Telepathy for Dummies is going to give us homing Tech X, and it's going to look beautiful. I think it's funny that one of our biggest problems with dealing damage is our shots are too big, and enemies go right through them. Alright, let's see what this beautiful homing Tech X looks like. Oh, that's right, we have proptosis. That's why we can't shoot small. Our shots are starting out big and getting smaller later on. I wonder if they're actually reducing in damage or if that interacts weirdly with Tech X, because normally proptosis causes your tears to do more damage up close and less later on. But also, our tears are so huge that as soon as they come out of our face, or our, with Tech X, our visor thing,
Power pill.
they're already hitting enemies on the other side of the room, so... Yeah, man. Hey, Celtic Cross, just like on the last run, except now we're not the Lost and it's actually useful. This is actually kind of nice because I never really get a chance to do the Dark Room. Which is to say, I have lots of chances to do the Dark Room, but I never do the Dark Room because going to the chest gets you 4 items, and the items are fun. So, yeah, all those luck upgrades are getting us some stuff, and I will go to that secret room. I just didn't notice it. So yeah, I guess we could have gone to the cathedral and ended it there. Holy Light is an amazing item with this many luck ups, except we have Tech X, so it doesn't proc. But even though it's strategically always better to end the run 1 floor earlier, unless you wanted to make the case that the Polaroid is better than the negative and the cathedral is easier than Shoal, to the point where it's better to do the cathedral and the chest with the Polaroid than to do just the cathedral with the negative, or just Shoal with the Polaroid. That's the only case in which Fruitcake won't really give us much with Tech X. That's the only case where it wouldn't be better to just go the wrong way. But it's not really the same. It's not really the same to just quit early. You know, like, I don't do Hush most of the time. I don't do Hush often, but when I do Hush, it's not because I think the items I get there will really be worth the trouble it took me to get them fighting Hush, because if you're strong enough to fight Hush, and without Chaos Guard, and barring some unique circumstances where you have, like, Stopwatch, the Soul, and 3 orbitals, if you're strong enough to fight Hush, you're strong enough to beat the rest of the run without those items. I don't do it, and I don't stay through boss rush instead of teleporting out because it's strategically the best. I do it because it's fun, and I do it for the glory to say, like, hey, I beat boss rush and Hush and Mega Satan on a lost run. Not for my completion mark, but because I could, which, obviously, that's only something I'm going to be able to do on a really strong run, but that's what really strong runs are for, to do crazy stuff like that. And while I've been rambling, this run is pretty much over. Oh man, my 37-minute victory prediction maybe could have come true, but definitely didn't. I made that at the same time where I said I was going to beat all the rest of the floors without taking damage. I was flying high off the Tech X reroll, okay? It's hard not to get cocky with Tech X. Tech X is a great item, I just wish it didn't take away synergies like Holy Light and things like that. But that's going to do it for this run. Thanks for watching, and hope you're enjoying the series. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, better yet, leave a comment telling me what you think and what you'd like to see more of. Catch you later, folks. Bye.